My name is Ren, and today I'm going to teach you how to use your CountFast cards. This is a CountFast learning game. It's CountFast 12 using addition and subtraction and the numbers 1 through 10. So it's very similar to another game, which is CountFast 6, which uses addition and subtraction and the numbers 1 through 5. But this game is going to be more challenging because we're using bigger sets of numbers and doing a bigger equation. When you open your deck, as always, you'll see that there's a math focus card giving you the overall concept of the cards. There's also your instruction card, which will teach you how to use these cards. This particular game, CountFast 12, addition and subtraction, using your numbers 1 through 10, is geared towards kids kindergarten through 3rd grade. It's really based on how good they are at math and how much you've been practicing with them. So some kindergartners will actually be able to pick this up and do this game, as well as 3rd grade should be able to do this pretty comfortably with practice. Within this deck of cards, you'll see we have 5 stacks, which are color-coded. You've got yellow, blue, pink, green, and orange. There's 10 cards in each stack. The object of this game is to arrive at the final answer of 12. You can use every number one time, and you can use addition or subtraction, or a combination of both. It's not necessary to always use both functions, so it really just depends on the card. So in this example, you'll see that we have a 2, 2, 2, and 6. So to arrive at your answer of 12, you're going to want to take your 2 plus 2 to get 4, your 4 plus 6 to get 10, and your 10 plus your last 2 to get 12. Again, you'll want to go through all 10 cards with your student and have them arrive at the final answer of 12. While you're doing this, you're going to want to keep track of their time. So at the end of your deck, there's a time record, so that as you do each colored deck, you can record that time and you'll be able to see how they are building their speed at mental addition and subtraction. Let's look at another example. So in this example, you'll see that we have a 4, a 4, a 6, and a 6. So in this card, you can take your 6 plus 6 to get 12, and then 4 minus 4 would be 0. And 12 plus 0 is 12. So again, we use addition and subtraction, every number only one time, to arrive at the final answer of 12. If you spend about 10 to 15 minutes a day doing this with your child, you'll really start to be able to see how they're working out the equations mentally in their head. And this one is more challenging, again, because we're using bigger sets of numbers. The cool thing is that as students and kids figure out the concept of this game and how to play it, they want to be challenged. So they may start with the CountFast 6 deck, which we only have to add up to get your number of 6, and then they're gonna wanna move on to harder and harder decks as they move forward, because we're building confidence and we're building the ability to work with larger numbers. This game is great because while it can be played individually, your child can just work out these problems in their own head as practice. They can also play it with their friends, with their teachers, or with their parents and family members. So it's not a limited game. You can play it with multiple players. You can play it in multiple settings. It's a really good game to take with you and play in the car or play on the go. So these are really versatile games that really keep your kids engaged in math. And again, the key is speed and learning how to come up with the correct answer. It's really interesting because as you start to play this game and your child begins to build speed, they'll even be able to beat you at these cards because they have learned how to count fast.